today, together with our partners, our governor, our lieutenant governor, the state of Minnesota filed a lawsuit on behalf of the children of this state to hold JUUL accountable for the deceptive and dishonest, unfair trade practices that it has been engaged in that have jeopardized the health of our youth. And I just want to just invite our governor to offer some of his reflections on what we did today.
Well, first of all, big thank you to the Attorney General's office, and a thank you to Minnesota's youth and parents out there who've said, well, we're not going to allow this to happen to our children. We know that this is a company that is using an age-old playbook used by tobacco and others to addict our children. It's not going to happen here. The Attorney General's thoughtful lawsuit will make compensation for that, hold JUUL accountable, and make sure that Minnesota continues the trend of getting rid of nicotine and tobacco use amongst our youth and improving our top in the nation health outcomes. This is a threat to that. That's where we're going to take them to court, but you have my assurance that through the executive branch and through the legislature, we will continue to pursue things like flavor bans, raising age to 21, and things we can do immediately while this lawsuit works its way through court. But just glad to be here with a champion of children and Lieutenant Governor Flanagan.
Thank you. Well, we're so grateful to stand with you, Attorney General Ellison, and to just say that we take our responsibility seriously, that we are going to protect all children in Minnesota. And we know that Big Tobacco and JUUL have a lot of lobbyists. 8th graders don't have lobbyists. So it's our job to make sure we're doing everything to protect them from harm and hold these companies accountable for hurting our children.
Lieutenant Governor, you and the governor went all over the state talking directly to young people. Could you share a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Our young people are courageous and they are going to tell us the truth. And they did as we traveled across the state and heard directly from them that they are being targeted, that the vaping use that has increased oftentimes is due to issues of needing a coping mechanism and needing access to mental health support and services. So we hear them and we want to try to meet those needs, but also ensure that we are tackling vaping because we heard from them loud and clear. They expect us to do something. That's why we're acting here today and standing in partnership with you.
Governor, why did you think it was important to have the young people with us today at the press conference?
Well, when you hear their stories, they're incredibly powerful. We had Will and Claire spoke, and there are thousands of others across this state. Good kids. This is not a problem. This is not bad kids. These are not kids who need to be punished. These are kids trying to cope with a world that throws a lot of things at them. And these are sophisticated, multi-billion-dollar companies that are using unfair practices to target and addict these kids to dangerous chemicals. And I think hearing them speak about that, you can hear the passion, you can hear the wisdom. There's a lot we can learn from them, and they are asking us as people in positions of responsibility, help them get over that, and that's exactly what we intend to do.
Hey, look, you know, we believe that teamwork makes the dream work, and we're teaming up to look out for our kids. So I want to thank you, Lieutenant Governor.
Thank you,
Governor. Thank you so much. It's an honor. Thank you, guys.